Hello everyone, Hunter Baiden, Century 21, the Harrelson Group. Today I want to focus on for sale by owners, but more specifically showings as a for sale by owner. So what are the concerns? What are some things that we can do to help maximize the success of showings? And how can we be more efficient when we actually hold a showing? A showing is the most important aspect of any real estate transaction. That is the day and time where the buyer of your property is walking through, looking at the property, and deciding if they want to put an offer in on it. It's no wonder. It's the most important time. Have it show ready. Have the property ready to just blow the buyers out of the water. A lot of times buyers are looking at 5 or 6 properties in a single afternoon. So if you can do a few things to really help your property stand out so that they can remember your property, will have a positive first impression and a positive last impression. That's the most important thing when you're holding showings and you're trying to sell your property, even if you're a for sale by owner. Be efficient with your showings and make it stand out to the buyer. Now, the ability to be seen is obviously the most important factor when selling real estate or marketing a property. We have to have exposure. There's always buyers driving through the area or in town for the weekend, and if we can get your property in maximum exposure, get it right in front of the buyers, then we're more likely to have showings or to bring people through the door. So extremely important, provide the marketing, get the exposure, because we need the showing to sell the property. Now there's a few things regarding showings that we do that I mentioned to a lot of for sale by owners to help them be more efficient with showings and to actually have some success if you're holding a showing. Now the first one is have a private lockbox. Most realtors, actually every realtor in this market, has access to our realtor standard lock boxes, and that's of course makes it very easy for buyers that are in town to look at property on a spur of a moment. But as a for sale by owner, if you don't have access to the real estate lock boxes that we have, you need to have a private lock box, maybe with a code that only you know or maybe a neighbor knows, to make sure that if there's ever buyers in town just that minute in the afternoon, that they can come in and inspect your property and look at it at a quick notice. So it's important to make sure that we capture the buyer when they're ready to look at the property. Have a private lockbox. This will help you do background checks. Of course, before you bring anybody through your home, you need to make sure that they're legitimate, actually can afford the property, and actually examine how serious they are when buying the property. The last thing that you want to do is waste your time driving back and forth trying to show a property if you're not even dealing with a serious buyer. So before you even let them through on that private lockbox, make sure they're serious, qualified, and actually do a background check to make sure there's nothing you're going to run into any issues down the road during that showing. Be safe. Another one, gather information on this buyer. You know, maybe reach out and see where they're living and find out what the situation is, why they're buying, and just ask a few conversational questions to make sure that you're putting the correct buyers through your property and not wasting anybody's time. So those are things that you can do once you have a private lockbox on the property to get your property sold. Another aspect as far as showings is to track the feedback. The most important thing is the follow-up. If we have 5 people come through the property on a Saturday afternoon, but there's no phone calls back to them on Monday, no follow-up emails or text messages to see what they liked about the property, then we're not getting any feedback as why they didn't buy it. We need to know the truth. We don't want to just settle for, oh, they didn't offer on it, maybe they didn't like it enough. Well, we need to know why. Was it the price? Was it the condition? Was it that there was competition in the marketplace that they felt was providing a better value? Whatever the reason is that they didn't buy your property, we need to find that out and we need to fix the problem so that we can get the property sold. So track the feedback, call the recent owners or the recent buyers that have came through your property. Maybe if there's agents that have shown the property, then reach out to them weekly to find out where their buyers are in the buying process and if your property may be of interest to them any further. Make the necessary adjustments, provide the feedback or get the feedback from the market and provide the adjustments to the market. We have to meet what the market needs. If the market needs a different property or a different price range, then that's going to make you understand that maybe we need to make the necessary adjustments, whether it's a condition adjustment or a pricing adjustment. It needs to be done because we have to satisfy the market or the buyers that are buying your property. So track the feedback, number 2. And number 3, this is the most crucial part, the most missed opportunity by any for sale by owners. During a showing, when you have the buyers walking through your property, they have the money in the bank account, they're approved for financing, whatever it may be. When they're inside of your home, this is game time. You've got to sell the property, sell the features and benefits. You're right in front of the buyer of your home. Tell them why, or show them why they should buy your property versus the other thousands of homes that are on the market. It's important that you sell the property, sell the features and benefits, and keep them inside of that home as long as you can and make them comfortable and make them feel like this is actually home to them as well, because it could be very soon. If you have any questions on a for sale by owner and you want to get more showings, or maybe to make those showings that you do have be more efficient, please feel free to reach out at 843-503-9988. You can also email me at hbaidenc21@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you soon.